Watch out for the shit.
Right?
But do you have the remote, or are you just...
No, I did it. Ready?
Oh, it's already recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too fucking sober for this, bro.
So, guys,
welcome to Commander's Lounge, guys.
Yay.
This is just water, I swear to God. See, barely opening it. I've never done this sober.
I know, right? Right.
It's been I did drink a lot last night, though. That's pretty good.
H2O keeps you from dying. So, today's topic for this video is scamming. People doing scamming in Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I guess I'll start seeing. Yes! And when it comes to that, usually when it comes to scamming, it's like mostly people like to just say, fuck it, let's make fake cards and shit like that, right?
Yeah, it's like the biggest is fake cards, or there's some other types, but we'll get into those. But first, I think let's cover the fake card stuff, which is becoming a big thing because of the fetch lands are out. Now people are doing a bunch of fake copies of those little dual lands with the little square stuff in the thing that come. Yeah, because I mean those things are like $900, $500, whatever, several $100s.
Infinity.
So people are making fakes of those left and right.
Oh yeah, shit. Because if you had the real one, why the hell not, right?
Yeah, and so like example at one of our locals, a guy came and he had fake of them. He had about 9 or 10.
I counted 12
of those lands, and I think this would cover the first thing that just gave you a hint they were fake was they were all mint condition. I mean, the white had no fade, no nothing, no
not even
damages,
a scuff mark,
no
not
nothing.
Even
and these were supposed to be the the second first print of these. They're old cards, and there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
It's as if they've been in vacuum sealed everything for 20 plus
They're
years,
locked
whatever.
in a fucking vault.
But yet, when I talked to him, he said they were all just in a binder the whole time.
So you already know that's going to be a no-no because they're still just so old and be in a binder. Of course, you're going to have like one little edge messed up or something.
They'll at least be warped or something.
Yeah, it's like one little wheat. That's it.
Yeah. So that's the first hint. When you're looking at cards, if they're fake, if they have a bunch of prints of the same card, especially if they're old, and they just look too mint. It doesn't mean they are fake, but it's your first hint that there is a chance. So, what would be the second one?
Well, when it comes to it, there's different tests you can actually do to
Yes.
make sure you can know what you're looking for. Make sure it's not fake and shit like that. One of them is the light test.
Yes, the light test. So, light test is pretty easy to do. First of all, it always helps to get original cards from that set that you're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
Just have them on hand. So from every set, get a couple of cards, just so you have them on hand. The reason is because the light test, the way it works is you get a light, you put it underneath the card, and you look through it. And you're trying to look to see if there's some glue irregularities. You're going to see like different colors, dark, light in it. You'll see blotches in there. That's that glue again.
Yeah, there you go, the blotches.
Yeah, if they put a card on top of a card to make a fake card, it'll be a lot dimmer than it would be through your original card from that set. That's why you want original ones so you can kind of test through them and go, hey, this is what original one should look like with the light.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at this card and look through and go, hey, it's a lot dimmer, or hey, what I'm looking at, there's dark splotches on it.
You got a white hand, though.
Yeah, I know. So, for some reason, it's all really white. I don't know what's going on. A little rosy pink in there.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
that glue or scar? No, that's scarring, guys.
Scar, man.
No, also, there's another hint. They're not going to let you examine the card either, especially when it comes to the light test.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to want you to do it because they get caught. Not only do they no longer get to trade, but now they're going to be known as someone that prints those off.
The fuckers.
Yeah.
We almost got fell for that one too, that guy. But no,
Yeah.
luckily for us, we just said, hey, can we examine it real quick? And also the other one is even though it's really, really taboo on this one, the bend test.
Yeah, so the bend test isn't as bad as it sounds. I'll use this as an example here. So the bend test, all it is you're going to slightly go like this. You're not going to actually bend it in half. You're going to do a slight little bend. And the point of it is you're not trying to see what the card's doing. You're trying to feel it. Because a lot of these fake print cards is they get an original backing of a Magic card, peel that front off, and put a print on top of it. So it's thicker now because of the glue that the print's being used.
Yeah.
Or just the print ink or the print paper. So now when you do it, it's going to fill differently. Of course.
And sometimes also the paper from the front will just like lift off a little bit.
Yeah, a little
It'll
bit.
be like
And
little
so it
doosh.
looks like all of a sudden there's just a sticker there. Yeah, that's fake.
Like,
You do need. I would always suggest both of these kind of ways. Try them at home. Get used to them because it is kind of a used to feel. You gotta really feel it. You
do it
gotta,
on a little basic land, so it's nothing important.
Yeah, and like Scoob said, a lot of people don't like that because they are worried about you bending the card, obviously. But if you're doing a $900 trade card, yeah, you need to do this test because I have seen printouts that you can barely tell the difference on the light test.
Yeah.
But when you bend it, that little bitty, you can tell, hey, this doesn't feel right. And then it could be real. I do say what kind of sucks with a lot of these tests is Magic has had history and it still happens every once in a while. A machine messes up or whatever and you get a faulty card. We like to call them error cards or messed up cards, misprint cards. These do happen, but things like the light test, you see that glue, that's just pure fake. But the bends, sometimes I've seen real cards feel a little bit different. It's not as drastic as like your print-on-print card, but it still feels a little different. So that's why you kind of got to get used to it.
Also, the color may be a little off because of the printing too. That's also too,
Again, that could be a legitimate card, but if you're doing something a couple $100 card, it might be safe to start not to do that trade if it's it's supposed to be red and it's kind of a pinkish card.
Oh yeah, this is a lot of big ifs, and they're always the old cards too. They're never the new ones now. The new ones are too easy to get. I'm talking about the old ones, like betas. Yeah,
betas, alphas, even some unlimiteds. I mean, there's the older sets, of course.
Like, when's the last time we saw an original Time Spiral card?
Not
the remastered, no.
So another thing, and this is more the newer cards, is there's a sticker at the bottom.
Oh yeah, a little. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let me do my trusty little pen right there, and do my little handy dandy.
Anyway, when you look at those little stickers, people. Again, you need to have a real card that so you can kind of compare them, but you'll be able to compare them quite easy and see either it's a different shape, doesn't have the right color, or if you put your finger over it, you'll actually be able to feel it lift a little bit, or it's kind of indented on top. That's a fake. They put their own sticker on it.
That little thing right there.
Yeah. The little hollowy. It's nice.
It's purple. So this is a fake, by the way, since it's purple.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Swear to God, bro. Just made it right now. That's a land right there, though. That's a good land.
Yeah. Now, on some of your older cards that don't have all these extra things, a way to tell they're fake, again, you got to have a print of, a common card. It's not expensive, but from that set, with the name of the illustrator, you can look at it and compare it to that card. Because a lot of prints will have that name off-centered. Or not.
This card was made by Esteban.
Yeah, or what they'll do is they'll print it a unlimited version which has the same name.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is it's thicker or it's thinner than the original alpha or beta. It's different. So you're gonna look at the original alpha beta card and then look at this and be like, those don't match. Or get an unlimited because they're cheaper, and if it matches, this is an unlimited card or it's an unlimited fake. I've seen people even try to cut corners of cards to give it that different thing, or they try to color the edges.
Yeah,
so that's a way.
That's obviously a highlighter, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah. And if they're good enough where it's harder to tell, again, check that name. It's easier to find out.
The light test, the color test, the taboo bend test.
The sticker.
Yes, the sticker, yes.
Feel that sticker. Make sure it's not a sticker, because it's really not. It's imprinted into the card when they actually make Magic the Gathering makes the cards, Wizards. And then the name of the illustrator. Look at it, compare it. And if you don't have the real cards, you can always look online and see the comparison between the original set and the older set, and then compare it to what you got. And you should be able to make a pretty good guess. And again, if it's cheaper trades and it's only hitting a couple of these little fakes, it might be fake, it might be worth the risk. But if it's a couple $100, guys, don't do it. I mean, I've seen, even at a local, someone had a $20 card they thought was, real. They got at a flea market, and it was fake.
And they told him it was fake, and what do?
Rips it up.
Right in front of everybody.
Yep, and they checked, they just were able to tell off of the light test.
They went to the light test, they actually looked through it, they actually got a freaking little
they used a little thing to see, and I think he did the bend test to the store. And that's another thing.
The bend test.
If you're at a store and you're not sure, or the guy's not letting you do all the tests, or the person, sorry,
He or she.
Ask the people at the store, because usually most stores that have cards have at least one expert there that know how to check for fakes, because the store doesn't want fakes, so they can check it for you.
It's kind of a little blemish on their little. What would you call it?
Yeah, I mean
their name. Blemish is their name.
Not only a blemish on the name, they don't want themselves pay, $50 for a card that can resell for $100, then find out it's fake. So they get experts in there, or at least someone who knows a good amount. So again, if you're in doubt, get yourself
fucking lawnmowers, man.
I know, man.
Sorry.
It's about to rain and there's someone lawn mowing out here. We're trying to make a stupid video about a child's card game.
Sorry.
Child's card game, and they're mowing, man. I swear. These people. Alright, anything else we got here? Let's see.
They spit in our face.
So we
Oh yeah, we already talked about the no fake damage, the artist, everything like that.
Oh, damage. Here's one. People will get a card, especially, and it can even be real cards, but usually it's having no fake cards. They put fake damage. The reason they do it is it's harder to tell either what set it's from or if it's fake, because now it's all damaged, so it'll mess up some of these tests.
Here's one common one right here, just a little nail right there. That's a little common.
Yeah, so what they usually like to do is, it's usually on the back, sometimes they'll do it to the front, but they take it and they go over to some gravel or asphalt and lightly go in a circle motion or back and forth. And they go, oh yeah, it's just play damage or something happened to it. Now, if it's a valuable card and you're seeing that, there's a good chance it's fake or it's not from the right set they're saying it's from.
They're just trying to get
the
that money
easiest
off
way
you
to
guys.
tell is if there's a circle rotation to the damage, yeah, the damage has been purposely done. Stay away from it. It's either fake or it's from the wrong set they're saying. If it's back and forth, yes, that can happen. And like if you drop a card on the ground and you try to pick it up, people pick it up like they pick up from their deck. Yes, that can cause that kind of damage. But if it's going back and forth and you can see that, and it's pretty obvious, again, stay away from it. They're either fake or they're purposely trying to change what set it's from to make it more value. Even though it's damaged, it'll still have more value than from a more recent set. So stay away from those. If they do it on the front, they're definitely fake. Because what they're trying to do is cover up that extra print they did. The backs are usually real on those fake cards.
Oh yeah.
It's the front that's a
like
print.
all you gotta do is like just try to get that one last little.
Yeah, they're just trying to make it so it's hard for you to see the imperfections from the print. So if you see damage like that, stay away from it. Now, if you're not sure, go ahead and get yourself a cheap land card, or a regular land card. Go outside,
try it out.
Do this to the card. Go to circle on another card, so you have examples that you can look at, and you go, hey.
Self-examination. Hey, what the fuck do we never think about that?
Yeah, right? So these are ways, guys, to keep yourself safe when you're doing trades and buys with Magic, because it's becoming more and more popular for these fake cards to come out, because Magic, I mean, it's getting more and more expensive. People are using it as a source of income or portfolios for retirement, which don't do it, guys. It's a horrible idea. Yes, there's a no reprint that Magic says will do, but guess what? If you actually read through it all, at any time they can take one off and on, and it's not a real contract, guys. It's just them saying it's trying to make you happy.
Lotus.
Yeah, so at any time they could reprint Black Lotus, guys. They're just saying they won't, but if they get desperate,
that's an example, by the way.
If they get desperate, they will. Now, cards that are commonly fake, really watch out for. I think that's something that should be mentioned.
Well, we already talked about the lands.
The lands, that's the biggest ones right now.
The beta sets.
Yeah, anything beta, especially your
earlier sets.
Black Lotus. I mean, I would definitely get a professional.
Yeah, especially when it comes to Black Lotus. Oh, fuck
yeah, I'd say anything that's.
I think any of the Lotuses.
Yeah, anything 500 or more, get a professional to check it.
I say $100 or more.
Well, $100. The thing is, there's enough cards that are like that every trader that's at least played for a couple of years is going to run into it. And you may not be where there's a professional. You don't want to lose chances on that. I understand that. 500 though, that's hitting a point where
like, hey, sus.
Yeah.
That's a little
now
sus.
maybe if you're buying it for cash and they won't do trades, yes, on a $100 card, then I'd say if you're not sure about it, get a professional, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because if they only want cash, they don't want trades. There's a chance that's another identifier as there might be a scam.
You just got cash, blah blah blah. Like
they only want cash. They won't do a trade.
No,
because trades can always be take-backsies or it can be traced, and then also they can't sell those cards as easily, especially if they get caught with a fake. Now no one's to take any of their cards,
oh, hell
so now they got real cards, but now they can't do anything with them.
Have you seen that guy, by the way? He hasn't shown
hasn't
up.
come back up.
We got his
After
ass.
I kind of called him out, but couldn't prove it because he didn't let me view his cards.
Yeah.
So another thing, also, is if they don't want you to do like Vimo or any of those kind of cash apps, because a lot of those have a safe guard on it that if it's not a correct what you're supposed to buy, you can get your money back.
Oh, like PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal, something like Vimo, any of those. If they don't want to do that, there's a chance it's fake too, and they've been doing it for a while. They're professional fake sellers, because they know if you can catch it early enough, you can get your money back. They lose out, and now people know it's fake, and so they do that. Also, another one, kind of like we just mentioned, was if you have someone that's suspecting, you kind of call them out, and they don't show up like the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks, whenever the events you're going to, there's a chance they're doing fakes and they're rotating because they don't want people to remember, and then they come back and go, you sold me a fake, you traded me a fake, and now they have no business there. They're going to have to make good on whatever or run for it. They can even get in some legal troubles if you can prove it. It's very hard to prove it though, guys. That's a big thing. Remember, it is hard to prove stealing and fakes legally to the law to where you can get stuff back, even on camera.
That's like Judge Judy shit right there. I don't know about you. That'll be hilarious. Like, what happened? Oh, he sold me a 500 card. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so always remember, it's up to you to make sure you're doing a good trick. Once it's done, the chance of you ever getting anything back, even if it's fake, is really low, guys. Like, I've seen it maybe a handful of times, and just because the person didn't want to get kicked out of the store. It's the only reason. So, I'd be careful, and these are ways to help.
Oh, there's also the one that they know it's a really shitty holographic one.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about like...
It just popped in my head right now, like, wait a minute.
The flea market Chinese prints people like to call. I don't even know if they're from China, but people call it that.
It's from Brazil. I did not know they did it.
Right? You see it a lot for Pokemon cards, though, not Magic.
Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely. Shitload
Magic,
of
I haven't seen
card.
too many of those fake at the flea markets. But yeah, you do bring up a good point. Anytime you're going to like a flea market or a real discounted place like that, really check your cards, because there's like a 50-50 you're going to have at least a couple of fake cards, or they're all freaking fake.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
So when you go there and you buy a card, don't spend a lot of money, because you got a good chance of fakes, and I've seen it happen more times to being fake than being real.
It's just so funny how they do that. How they tried the hollow parts.
It's so
they even
bad.
forget about this. And they're just like, let's just go ahead and just cover it completely.
And it's like a mirror hollow. It's not even actually holographic.
Oh.
It's shiny.
Oh, shit.
Check my beautiful hair, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm growing my hair back now. Anyways, I'm like, okay.
I think that's about good for the scams of cards.
Yeah, hopefully that information actually helps you out.
Actually, you remind me of one more thing. When you're doing trades or sells through like eBay or sites like that,
Oh shit.
you got to be real careful, because if they show like a box of something, guess what? You may just be getting that box, nothing in it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Like something like Facebook ads.
Facebook apps, offer up, let it go.
Like,
Actually, I'm not even sure if all
like
those still
$10
exist.
for a box. I'm like, okay, no problem. Check it out.
And it's just the empty box, or it's like a deck, and it's just the box, or
They let you look at a few cards, and you just like look at them. Okay, sweet, I got it. $10. And you look at it, and the rest of them are just lands. Like, fucker.
yes. Yes, be very careful with that. Buying singles, don't buy it from an individual. I'm sorry, unless you can do it in person. You don't buy singles off of any of those things unless they're a store doing it. There are some stores that do it, because then you can hold them accountable.
Yeah.
It's still hard to get it back and stuff, especially if it's really expensive cards. But at least there's some kind of accountability. But if you do it to a person, like if I'm buying from an individual, like say from him, Scoob, I buy an individual, but we're doing it online only, so he mails it to me, and I PayPal him. There's no guarantee exactly what I'm getting. So
I'll leave you a Digimon card.
Yeah, y'all be careful. I don't know, Digimon card has some mounting values.
Or Card Fight Vanguard. There you go. I'll get you on that one.
Yay!
So you even play that anymore?
Barely. It's gone downhill.
No, I want to see some face cards of those.
I haven't seen any of Card Fight Vanguard. I've seen some of Digimon.
Back already?
No, I like messing with it.
I noticed the entire video. You're just like,
Alright guys, so I think that covers it for this
I believe it should. Like I said, I believe it should. Hopefully this information helps you out. If you got any more, please like, subscribe, comment, just all that fun stuff. Mostly comment, though. I love that shit.
Remember, we got Patreon,
Instagram.
Facebook.
We got Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, and what was the other one? Come on. I know I got one.
YouTube.
Did I really just fucking do? And YouTube, sorry.
What you're going to be watching this on. If you do comment on Facebook, give us a little time. We're having some problems with the Facebook account, so
yeah.
Just to let you know.
I fucking can't believe I'm doing this sober still.
Right?
It's fucking weird.
Cheers, guys. You have yourself a good, sober day.
Fuck you. Deuce.